So A$AP Relli filed a civil lawsuit claiming that A$AP Rocky shot at him, and prosecutors showed the text messages.
Texting everyone, I'm gonna get rich, I'm gonna get his money.
Where A$AP Relli implied he was seeking money from A$AP Rocky.
Rocky saying, go to the police. Yeah, because someone who really shoots someone and is guilty said, yeah, go to the police.
You know, that's a hell of a statement if you actually shot at somebody. You know, you telling them you scared, call the police.
This is like the most produced confrontation I've ever heard in my life. Like, there's so much production happening right now.
It's giving money grab.
Definitely. Really sounds like, look, hey bro, I got this video of these shells. You want to give me like 5 to 10 million? Otherwise, I'm going to court to sue you for 30.
I want to get this nigga's money.
Welcome back to another episode of Music for Breakfast. This is the most important meal you'll ever hear. I am your host, Octavia March, alongside my music friends.
What up, Jay Manning, School of Ill.
What's up, it's Kia, aka KC.
That's right, and we back. Make sure y'all hit that like button, share, subscribe, do all that, you know what I'm saying? Because this is
Music for Breakfast. Welcome and welcome back. We are Music for Breakfast. We're a thought-provoking platform intertwined by music to match the vibe of each and every show. We're providing conversation based off of cultural topics, based off of the facts. And today we're going to go over a brief overview of the A$AP Rocky shooting trial and the opening arguments.
Let's get it.
A$AP Rocky is being charged with 2 felony counts of assault with a firearm. He denied a plea deal in which he would only be spending 180 days in jail, as well as 3 years of probation. Now he is looking at serving 24 years in jail if he does not show up innocent in this case. Starting off with the opening statements, prosecutors are arguing that surveillance videos clearly show that A$AP Rocky is firing a gun at his former friend, Terrell Efron, also known as A$AP Relli, during a confrontation in 2021. The defense disputes this, claiming this video does not prove anything without Relli's testimony and that the gun was a prop shooting blanks. What do y'all think about this?
The first video of them like fighting, they're going in and out of the frame, out of the video, so you can't really tell. But once you go to the actual footage of when we hear the gunshots they played in court, when we actually heard the gunshots fire off, I'm not sure what a prop gun sounds like, but definitely a gun was fired.
And they say that A$AP Rocky carries this prop gun on him, usually when he's making public appearances, when he's out with Rihanna. But I just don't understand any circumstance why a fake gun would be necessary as opposed to a real gun.
So to my understanding, a prop gun sounds just like a real gun, to the aspect of everything is real within the gun so far as the functionality, other than it shoots a projectile. So the type of bullet that is put into it doesn't have a live round in it, but it still has gunpowder and it still goes bang. So just like there was a movie not too long ago where somebody accidentally shot somebody in the face, those things sometimes can happen because prop guns look and feel and sound very real.
So the confrontation that was mentioned in the opening statements stemmed from a funeral that had happened between a family member or a friend, between A$AP Relli and A$AP Rocky and that entire group, where they were going back and forth about the funeral, the expenses, and they met face to face in LA at a hotel where the confrontation got physical, where you could see in the video where A$AP is hemming up A$AP Relli by the neck. And they're tussling back and forth. There's also another guy,
2 other members of the A$AP crew, Elijah Ulanga and Jamel Phillips, now know them as A$AP Ills and A$AP 12.
A$AP Illy, who you can see in the video as well. He looks like he's trying to intervene. He's trying to break it up or at least be a part of it. And they're going back and forth in the camera. And I was assuming as watching it that A$AP Rocky or somebody knew exactly where the camera was, because it kind of seemed like they were trying to either position themselves in the camera or out of the camera as far as evidence. So that's what the argument and the confrontation was about when you see them in the video fighting.
It escalated because Relli felt like ASAP should have paid for the funeral, I guess. And apparently ASAP did pay but didn't tell them.
He thought for some reason Rocky didn't agree to pay, or had agreed to pay, but then didn't actually pay. And he was furious. He went as far as to threaten physical violence against him because he thought he didn't pay for the funeral or for the expense of flying the body back. He was wrong, because he did pay.
The whole situation seems blown out of proportion and really involving money. Like you said, a big money grab.
And for context, when we're talking about ASAP's lawyer, his attorney is also the same attorney that represented Donald Trump, Michael Jackson, as well as Alex Rodriguez. His name is Joe Tacopina. So we're dealing with a high-profile case with a high-profile attorney when we're talking about ASAP and the shooting trial.
And he ain't play no games in that tight-ass suit he had on.
The suit was, yes, very tight. He looked like, yes, his body couldn't breathe.
Sir.
It was like a legging suit. If leggings could be a suit, that's exactly what he had on.
Back about to bust out.
I could see his calves.
I could see his thoughts.
It sounds
very
hilarious.
Tight suit. He looked like a burrito.
Stuffed in there.
He was out there looking like Scuba Steve, huh?
Pillsbury.
Oh, no.
So jumping into the defense argument, Rocky's attorney, Joe Tacopina, claims that Relli is lying out of jealousy and greed, and that he argues that the gun was harmless and Relli's injuries, including minor scrapes, show that he is not telling the truth. Tacopina also casts doubts on Relli's story, suggesting that it's driven by financial motives. Now, that is the money grab that will be mentioned throughout this video.
Relli sent another message to his business partner, to Relli's business partner, saying, I want to get this nigga's money. That's what was on his mind, not his near-death experience. Oh my God, how did he even survive that scrape on his knuckles? Not running to the police to arrest the culprit. No. Texting everyone, I'm going to get rich, I'm going to get his money. That's all he cared about.
The prosecution is saying that this was grazed by the gun that ASAP Rocky allegedly shot. However, when you're looking at it, it looks like they were just wounds from fighting. Because you can see in the beginning of the video where they actually did get into a scuffle, those wounds look very similar to what you would see had you had gotten into a fist fight. Yeah,
and so he's arguing that, he got, his hand was wounded from the shot and he's permanently disabled and he's seeking $30 million allegedly.
I need to see some puncture wounds or like some type of disability or something. You need like a blown up hand, like a catfish. Something, man. Like, what's going on?
Those scrapes are no more proof of a real gunshot than those shell casings that the 7 officers did not find are.
Jumping into the key evidence, there's videos from different cameras that show physical altercation and gunshots along with a 911 call reporting the incident. However, no physical evidence like shell casings were found at the scene during the police search, raising questions about the validity of the case. And according to Rolling Stone and other sources, it also mentioned that ASAP Relli went back to the scene 2 days later to retrieve these shell casings and then reported them to the police. I'm not sure in what world where they would even confirm this evidence as being legitimate evidence from such a crime scene.
And how does that sound at all? Like, if the glove doesn't fit, you must have quit. How are you going to go provide your own evidence for your trial that you're trying to sue somebody against? That don't even sound right.
Because if you think about it realistically, you go back to the crime scene and you pick up the shell casings and you bag them, I'm assuming in like a Ziploc bag, and then you run and gallivant over to the police station and you show them the evidence, and we're going to say it's a sandwich bag. You show them the evidence, say, here are the casings that were at the crime scene when I got shot by ASAP Rocky. And what do they grab them and they say, oh, this is perfect evidence. We're definitely going to get the guy with this. This was what, how many days later? 2 days later? Oh yeah, this is just some very fresh evidence. We're going to get him for you. I don't believe that is even legitimate enough to even take to a high profile case like this.
So this isn't First 48 or Cops. Like, what's going on here? So in those episodes, you don't have individuals who are not cops or related to law enforcement coming into a scene, an active scene, to just pick up whatever they find or put whatever they may have in those scenes. Like, come on, man. Like, what are we talking about here?
And then when they interviewed the cop, Zillow, however you say his name. Yeah, they interviewed him, the one who got the call to go to the scene. He said he only got one. There was only one call reported.
So when we have one call, especially in a densely populated area, it could be somebody suffering from a mental illness, or it could be a prank call, because we do deal with that, false reports of emergencies. When we have a legitimate shooting, and typically you'll have multiple radio calls, multiple people calling in, because you hear the shots, you see the shooting, there's witnesses, right?
You're at a hotel in LA, somewhere in LA, any hotel that a celebrity would stay at. And you, outside of this hotel, you aim a gun at somebody and shoot it and almost hit them, and only one person calls the cops.
So let's jump into a little bit of the courtroom drama. The trial saw heated exchanges between the prosecutors and the defense attorneys. The first witness was Police Sergeant Thomas Zizzo, who contradicted the defense's claims and testified that the officers thoroughly searched the evidence at the scene. Now that goes back to a little bit about what we were talking about, where there was some contradictions, whether ASAP Relli went back to the scene 2 days later to pick up the shell casings, or did the actual police investigators go investigate the scene? So now let's jump into the second response of the case, the prosecution's case, where the prosecutors are arguing that ASAP Rocky fired the gun at ASAP Relli during the confrontation in Hollywood, November 2021, using the surveillance footage and the 911 call recording to support their case. The defense's argument is that ASAP Rocky's attorney is claiming that the video evidence is inconclusive without Relli's testimony, calling Relli a liar and a criminal. The defense also argues that the gun was a prop, a starter pistol, and that Relli knew that it was not real. So this is mentioned a few times in this, and I'm assuming that they're saying that because of the relationship with ASAP Rocky and ASAP Relli, that he knew, as we mentioned before, that ASAP rolls with a fake gun. So maybe just because he knows that he rolls with a fake gun, he did know it was fake.
Interesting.
But why would he pull it out? Because he did pull it out in that video.
Maybe as a weapon to pistol whip him? Because that's a big guy compared to ASAP.
Absolutely.
I mean, a tool is a tool. You know, if you smack somebody with it, but I mean, maybe in a heated situation, you forget that he knows.
Maybe everybody's just too caught up in character and just are using their vices as vices.
But I mean, if that was the case, then how are you suing because you got shot in the hand with a fake gun
that you knew was fake and that you knew bullets. You didn't get grazed by?
Then you went back to get the shell casings if you knew that it was fake.
That boy said my neck and my back. Pause.
Is this just a fake case and like a fake breakdown of
what do they call them, ambulance chases?
Well, there is video evidence where the prosecutors are presenting multiple videos showing the struggle between the men, and later the shooting, and then later the 911 call reporting the incidents. They also reference text messages where ASAP Rocky denies the shooting. So allegedly ASAP Relli has sent ASAP Rocky a video of the shell casings, writing in the video, "You trying to kill me." ASAP Rocky responded back by saying, "Stop making shit up, and to call the police if I shot at you, you weirdo."
Rocky said, "Go to the police." Yeah, because someone who really shoots someone and is guilty said, "Yeah, go to the police."
You know, that's a hell of a statement. If you actually shot at somebody, you know, you telling them you scared, call the police.
This is after ASAP Relli allegedly showed ASAP Rocky, or sent ASAP Rocky the video saying, "You try to kill me," and the video shows the casings. This is like the most produced confrontation I've ever heard in my life. Like, there's so much production happening right now. I'm watching a movie.
It's giving money grab.
It definitely really sounds like, look, hey bro, I got this video of these shells. You want to give me like 5 to 10 million? Otherwise, I'm going to court to sue you for 30. What's the time about?
ASAP's like, well, call the police. And then maybe in those 2 days, maybe that's what took 2 days, is that he had to make the video and then caption the video.
Go find the shells.
Go find the shells and then send it to
retrieve
ASAP.
the video.
Yeah.
Create the shells.
So ASAP Relli filed a civil lawsuit claiming that ASAP Rocky shot at him, and prosecutors showed the text messages where ASAP Relli implied he was seeking money from ASAP Rocky. The defense contends that this was the real motive behind ASAP Rocky's accusations. Going back into a little bit more of the courtroom drama, the tensions were high in the courtroom.
Stop. No speaking objections.
Between the prosecutors and the defense lawyers during the opening statements. And this concludes the brief overview of what's going on so far in the opening arguments of the ASAP Rocky shooting case.
So let us know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all, we keeping up with the case. Like I said, I am tuned into one of my favorite YouTubers, Simone Redwine. She's an actual lawyer, and she kind of breaks down the legal jargon. So if you can, check her out. Really good content. And I'm just following the case, but you know, we're just going to give a little brief overview and a little opinion right here on Music for Breakfast, because it's hip hop, ASAP, you know.
And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell to stay ahead of the game.
Also, today's episode is available on our podcast, Music for Breakfast. That is Music IV Breakfast. Stream it wherever you get your podcasts.
That's right. Make sure you leave us a 5-star rating if today's show was a vibe, and make sure you show everyone you know so your favorite show can grow.
Special thanks to everybody listening right now. Thank you, Kia. Thank you, Jay Roulette. I am Octavia March, sending nothing but love to you. This is Music for Breakfast. And until next time, never forget what the homie Strick told Jay, who told us.
Finish your breakfast.
The kitchen is officially closed, and we out.
We out.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
That's the end.
Want an extra serving of Music for Breakfast? Follow them on all social media platforms at Music for Breakfast.